Hi there, let's start the tutorial. We'll open a new project and this is how Bitwig looks like. On the bottom we have a device panel where all the instruments, effects, VSTs will be housed and where we will build chains from them. On the right hand side we have a inspector panel which shows the relevant information for the thing that we are focusing at the moment. So yeah, it changes depending on where we click. So for example on master we have just a limiter right now to ensure that there are no too loud sounds. The main part of the screen is something that is unique to Bitwig. So on the right hand side we have a arrangement view, which is a usual traditional linear arranger with time going left to right, and you simply put clips there and so on. So nothing really exciting. On the right hand side we have a clip launcher, not unlike the one in Ableton Live, but this one is laid out horizontally. So the clips are going left to right and the tracks are aligned with arrangement panel. But you can put the clips here in any order you want. You can play first, then play fourth, then come back to second. You can play whole scenes, you can play single clips. You will see that later on. So this is more freeform area where you can build your ideas, drums, drum loops, bass lines, chord progressions, melodies, effects, and so on, and then slowly try to build arrangement from that. You can copy paste those clips to here and build arrangement. You can also make a live performance, launching scenes, clips, tweaking the parameters, and record your performance here. But we will be hopefully showing that later on. For now, as it is custom for Psytrance tutorials, we will start with the kick and bass. So for kick we are going to use Punchbox, which is the latest plugin that I got, and it's very good because it has a very punchy, very full sound, and it's quite versatile because it has a lot of things that you can change in the sound. Yeah, so this is a good start actually, but we are going to use slightly different preset. This one, it's quite snappy, and it also has a lot of bass, although for Psytrance we don't need as much, so let's dial it back. Yeah, that's fine. Let's add a clip. Yeah, simple 4x4. That's fine. Let's hear how this sounds. Yeah, it's a bit too slow. Let's put a loop here so that our arrangement doesn't go into hundreds while we are working in the session view. So let's increase the tempo. Yeah, 135 is nice. Yeah, okay, it's a good start. Now let's add a bass line. For that we are going to use Bitwig's native device, Polysynth. Yeah, this is the in preset. This is how it looks like. 2 oscillators, mixing module with different ways to mix the 2 signals, noise, filter, drive, settings for glide, filter with additional distortion, envelopes for filter, amplitude, note effects slot, and audio effects slot, and some volume controls. So yeah, maybe let's start with some notes here. Maybe we will start around here, yeah. Regular Psytrance bassline, but we will make it more interesting later. Maybe for those notes we will adjust velocity. For now it doesn't work because the patch doesn't distinguish between different levels of velocity, but we are going to change that shortly. Let's hear this. Okay, first thing, we need to make the notes shorter. Okay, it's slightly better already. Let's make the envelope snappier. No release, no sustain. This can stay here. Okay. Okay. Okay, one important thing, we have to retrigger the oscillator every time. Okay, now let's add equalizer to that. EQ5 is the main equalizer in Bitwig. Let's disable the bands 4 and 5. Okay, let's play our bassline. Okay, band 1 we are going to use for sidechaining. Band 2, yeah, let's boost the main frequency. Maybe we want to see both pre and post adjustments. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And now we are going to use first band to make side chaining with it. So first of all, we are going to change that to high pass filter. For now you cannot hear the difference because it cuts below 20 Hertz. But let's add a modulator, and this is something that is very unique to Bitwig. Audio rate modulator listens to the signal in some other place in the project. So for this we are going to listen to kick. Let's launch it. Yeah. And here you already see the kick. Let's focus our detection circuit on the clicky part of it. Let's make the kick louder, and you already see it working. Let's shorten the attack, and now let's attach the output of this modulator to the filter, and you already see how it works, how it takes away the low end of the bassline every time the kick hits. Obviously we want it to be snappier. Yeah, that's pretty nice. One thing we forgot to do is to add some velocity sensitivity. Maybe let's put that at 7 decibels, and let's maybe increase the volume a bit. Not too much. Yeah, that's pretty nice for the first episode. I'm trying to keep them below 10 minutes, so yeah, they are easier to watch. Okay, let's wrap it up for this episode. See you in the next one.